crew? Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Mary. So this video is probably going to come out and it's going to be like already February, but I feel like it's very important for me to sit down and to discuss with you guys the good and the bad of last year. If you are new to my channel, I do want to say I usually don't sit down and do these like chatty, sad videos. I usually do some fun vlogs and show you my pets. So I want to stick around for that. Go check out those two cool ones. I took my dogs to like the ghost town, and then I also got a new Herman's tortoise named Ollie. So those are my fun vlogs. But like I said, today is definitely necessary, important for me to talk about, because although I try to strive to be the best keeper, pet mom, I do make mistakes and have lost some animals this year, and I actually really haven't even talked to you guys about it, definitely on YouTube. Mentioned it here and there on Instagram. But yeah, I've had some animals pass on me that I really haven't talked to you guys about, and I think it's important to discuss. Maybe you can learn from my mistake, because it was a mistake it went over my head. So yeah, discuss that, but I also want to discuss the good as well. So but before I start blabbing my mouth, if you are new to my channel, it would mean the world to me if you hit that subscribe button, notification bell, follow me on my socials. They will all be linked down below. So although I did have like not the best year last year, I did gain a lot of new family members, like pets is what I'm saying. I always don't have any plans on getting new animals, but sometimes things just happen. So I just want to reflect on who I got this year. And I guess I always forget that I got actually Ruka in early March. So Ruka was definitely a big joy in my family. She definitely took up a lot more time. A little bit overwhelmed when it came to like having to film, because my filming time was going to Ruka, training her as a puppy. But now everything is, all in place, and I got my schedule together and she's potty trained. So having Ruka has definitely been nothing but positive, and she's been great for Capitan as well. I also did get 2 new goldfish, Jack and Jill, and they're cool, they're awesome, they're in my living room, they're a vibe. I also gained 2 budgies, which was totally not planned at all. I don't know if I said that earlier, but my grandma did pass this end of this year, but like in the beginning of the year, she was doing really great, but her health was obviously like declining a little bit. She has a bunch of birds, so I knew, she needed help. So I took in her 1 budgie, and I felt like her 1 budgie was like kind of sad because he wasn't with a flock of birds anymore. So then I ended up having to get another budgie friend for him. So ended up with 2 budgies, but the budgies just remind me of my grandma every time I hear them chirp, anytime I clean them. Just reminds me of her. I've talked about her a lot. She's the reason for my animal love, so having them has been a joy and just always reminds me of my grandma. Even though they're just a lot of work, they need their time out to fly, they're messy. I love them though. Recently, I just got Ollie, the Herman tortoise, which who knows how long he's going to be here for. He is about to get out of quarantine soon, so I can put him into the reptile room, which I'm excited about, because then I could finally like get this reptile room organized solidly, and then I could do a reptile room tour, because I know you guys all love those. So let's dive into who I lost this year. The sad part of this video. Hopefully I don't cry right now, because I grieve way different than other people. Unfortunately, I did lose my Pac-Man frog, Beetlejuice, and now thinking about it, like Beetlejuice was the reason why I started a pet Instagram account. and probably like what led to me starting this channel. I have a really adorable photo of him hanging up in this wall, so I'm really bummed that I lost him. He was a gorgeous, bright green Pac-Man frog. I honestly don't know why he passed. I think probably just old age. I did get him from Petco. I had him for like 5 years, so I was blessed to have him when I did, but it was always like stomach dropping when you find your pet not alive in their enclosure. So that was really hard to deal with. If you guys wonder what I do, I don't like go and get I forget the word. When you get them, I don't do that. I just, say a little prayer and bury them in my backyard. So unfortunately, Beetlejuice was the first one that I lost. The second pet that I lost this year was my pufferfish Zero. You guys probably really didn't see him that much on here, but he was a lot on my Instagram and a lot of people loved him. My pufferfish, I had him for about like 5 years. He was the one that I had gotten from Walmart. Just found him one morning, belly up. I think he died of old age as well. All right, so I'm gonna talk about the third pet that passed, and it was completely my fault at the end of the day. I don't know if you guys remember my second crested gecko I ever got. His name was Biggie Smalls, and so I had Lola first, and Biggie, I had him when he was like about that small before I could even like sex what he was, and then I realized he was a male. Absolutely gorgeous gecko, very wild and crazy, always had energy, always came out to say hi to me, but how he died is my fault. One day, I looked in his enclosure and realized his little smoothie that I make him wasn't even touched, which was really weird because that guy just would lick the whole thing, the whole little cup clean. I'm like, that's weird. So I'm like, I'll just wait till nighttime and I'm sure I'll see him because he always comes and say what's up to me around the nighttime. So when nighttime came and I didn't see him, that's when I really started to freak out. So I thought, oh shoot, did I like leave the door open when I was misting one morning or night and wasn't paying attention? Like he must have got out. So I started taking everything apart in his enclosure, and he had like he had a cork bark that was actually, I have an example of one. It's not the actual one. Let me just show you. Oh, 1 second. All right, so this isn't like the actual one because the actual one I had to throw away, but I had a piece of cork that was a little bit bigger than, yeah, it was a little bit bigger than that, I would say. And that night, I remember I threw some crickets in because he loved to hunt crickets. So after I took all the things apart, like literally, maybe he was in the dirt, started digging the dirt, nothing. Then I like just thought, look in here. And he was in there, stuck. He must have was trying to get crickets. The crickets went up in here and he snugged his body up but couldn't come back out. And I was like, oh my gosh, well maybe he could still be alive, and I was able to like break the cork open, but I don't know exactly how many days he was in there. I think he was like, he had to only be in there for 2 days, so he wasn't getting any water maybe through the cork. I don't know, and that is something that could have been preventable. It was 100% my fault that I didn't think about that. I don't even want to put this in anybody's, this isn't the one. I threw that one away because that was just like bad vibes, but then I realized I had one pretty similar. So I guess I could just put this in my bearded dragon's enclosure because there's no way he'll try to snug in there, but yeah, big bummer. So now I'm just really crazy when it comes to like checking out. I even think like my frog possibly could get stuck in there, because one time my chubby frog was stuck in a cork little circle, weird little circle thing that I had, and he snuck his way in there because he was trying to get some crickets, because crickets love to hide in things like this. So I hope you guys just learn from my mistakes that, you know, not all decor is going to be the best for them. I don't know, it didn't even really cross my mind that he would get stuck in something like that, but unfortunately that's what happened. Like I said, it's really hard for me to like sit down and talk to you guys about this, but it's important to let you know I'm not perfect. I do make keeper mistakes. That is a stupid mistake that could have been prevented, and I feel terrible about it because I absolutely loved that gecko to death. He was so active. But yeah, you live and you learn. What I want to manifest for this year, I always say it, I'm not trying to get any more pets. I'm not trying to get any more pets. I just really want to keep on doing research and learn more about everybody. I have so many species in here that I can still learn more about. Upgrade my enclosures, substrate, plants, just make everybody thrive as best as possible. Definitely get more of my geckos in 40 gallons because they would love that. But just strive to be the best pet keeper I could be, whether that be for the budgies or for the dogs. So I hope you guys did, you know, learn a little something from this not so fun video. I hope this year will be a lot better to me than last year. So yeah, sorry if this video was kind of all over the place. It wasn't really scripted. I just really wanted to sit down and kind of talk to you guys about what's been going on. And I'm really excited for this year. I'm just trying to stay positive and keep all the animals healthy. And as for this channel, I love to do YouTube. It's more of a hobby for me, but I think it would be probably better for everybody if like I sticked more to a schedule. Let me know what you guys think about that. Like I said, I'm still always going to be just a general pet channel. I'm not just a Rottweiler channel or reptiles. I'm a mixture of both, so I hope that's cool with you guys. I love sharing my little animals with you guys, so I hope nothing but the best for this year for you guys as well. So thank you so much for always supporting me. Like, it means so much to me. And yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I'll see you guys soon. Until the next time.